space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Going deep here for Allen.
You thought you had
He's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And that is incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
On the play. Brings up 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. touchdowns now on the year. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do.
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and 2 at the Chargers' 28-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 21. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
Incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but now it'll be 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
after the made field goal. Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
At the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
14. Cowboys 3.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and it's 3rd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They snap it to Herbert. Oh, this one's tipped and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Shotgun snap as they look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. I don't care if you're taking him in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one, because right now, this has not been his game.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Herbert. To the left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
At the 45-yard
line. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down. To throw again. Herbert. They'll roll him out right. Right back for Allen. This time he finds it complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting 3s, and you're coming back and getting 2s, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Dallas.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. They'll throw now on the final play. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They go play action here on first down. They'll buy some time right. It's the right side here, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. They'll run on first down. Elliott, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now an open man. That's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This one fielded out to 5. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Buying time to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down. Herbert now. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Herbert operating from the red zone. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you need...
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
They don't get nothing.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
10th carry now for Elliott. Nifty move. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7.
Here's the option.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. You don't see option pitches a whole lot in the NFL, but there worked out pretty well, resulted in a touchdown.
And it's hard for defenses because they don't see it very often, so the time in preparing each week is probably minimal. So when it comes at them, it's often a surprise. And what a nice job on the read. Pitch to the running back, and he takes it all the way in for a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Herbert. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. After the run, now Herbert to throw. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. On 4th down, Herbert. All the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. The quarterback will keep it himself. They're going to try and run, but he will not get into the end zone, and that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now it's Herbert. He's going to look deep down the field. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. Herbert going for it all. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, and now it's second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. This time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert now to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. An 11-yard touchdown. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chargers, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.